Welcome to Mr. Belle Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers, all my viewer watchers, and if you haven't subscribed and you've been thinking about subscribing to Mr. Belle Kitchen, yes, you should subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Mr. Belle has some good videos on how to use the Power XL. As you know, Mr. Belle like to go down that list and do what people leave in the comment for them to make in the Power XL to see can they do it in the Power XL. And today I'll be doing something entirely different in this Power XL. We all know how to boil eggs on the stove. It only takes 15 or 10 minutes to boil it on the stove, but some people ask, can they boil eggs in the Power XL? So I went down the list and I look and say, boiling eggs in the Power XL. Well, it's on the list, so I say, well, why not boil the eggs in the Power XL, make the subscribers happy, give them what they want to see. So today, I'll be boiling some eggs in this Power XL, and I was wondering, what should I make with these eggs? What should I make with these eggs? And I came up, I said, well, I'll make some tuna with these eggs. So today, you're going to be tasting Mr. Belle delicious tuna the way he make tuna, and it is great, trust me. Today I'll be using 10 eggs in this Power XL. I'll be boiling 10 eggs in it. I'll be using 3 cans of tuna. I'll be eyeballing a little bit of this seasoning ranch, eyeballing a little bit mustard. I'll be using a half of an onion, a half a stick of celery, and 2 pieces of green onion. And also, I'll be putting some lettuce on that sandwich and making it so delicious though. And I'll be using 3 sweet pickles. I'll be cutting all this up nice and good. I'll be using some black pepper and Miracle Whip and a little onion powder. And I'm gonna tell you, if you try this and taste it, it will be delicious. You'll be making this all the time. First of all, for all you first time watchers, you know I can't boil no eggs with the top on here. So if you don't know how to take the top off, Mr. Belle will show you right now how to take this top off. I'll be taking this top off just like this, just wiggle it one time. Like this. I'm gonna set it to the side so we can get started boiling these eggs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start putting 4 cups of water in here, just like that. I'm just gonna pour it in like that. And I'm gonna start putting 10 eggs in here. I'm not gonna be using all 10 of these eggs in the tuna salad and everything. Since I'm boiling eggs in here for the first time, we're gonna be using some of these eggs for something else too, which is I'm only gonna be using 3 of the eggs in my tuna salad. So I'm gonna do it like that. That's 5, and 7. And how many is that? That's 9 eggs. I'm gonna be using 10. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add another 4 cups, which is gonna be 8 cups of water, because you wanna have your eggs covered up with water all the way. So I'm gonna use another 4 cups, and I'm gonna put it in all over just like that, and just put it in there so it just cover up them eggs nice and good so we can get this boiling on these eggs. Just like that, let it heat up. So what I'm gonna do, I don't have water on here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this on Saute and press timer. I'm gonna set it for 375, and so we can get started, 375, and I'm gonna set it just for 25 minutes just to get the water hot and everything, which is I'm not gonna use the 25 minutes. I'm just gonna set it for that, 25 to get it started nice and good. And I'm gonna press start, and that's all you have to do. I'm gonna let it boil, and I'm gonna be chopping up the rest of this stuff. Okay, it's been 12 minutes. And so the eggs is boiling nice and good. You can also have soft boiled eggs if you want to. But today I'm doing the hard boiled eggs because one of my subscribers like to see the hard-boiled eggs boiled in the Power XL. So they boiling nice and good. You see the steam coming up and everything. And as you know, I put it on saute. It's just saute balls too. And they're coming out nice and good. I'll be taking these eggs out, putting them in some cold water pretty soon, letting them cool off for a minute. And we're gonna get ready to make this delicious tuna. So they finished boiling, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna scoot them out, put them in this pan, and let them sit them in some cold water for a while. And let them cool off before I start peeling these eggs. Just sit them in just like this, just get them out like that. Got a little scoop, and I'm just sit them right in here like this. And sit all them in here like this. And put them just like that. And these eggs be nice and boiled, nice and good. Take them out. Like that. These eggs are good and done, like that. And I'm gonna press cancel on this, and I'm gonna unplug it. Meantime, I'm gonna put some cold water on these eggs, and let them cool off, and I'll be back. Okay, as you see, the eggs came nice and good. I boiled the eggs, I peeled them, and everything, they nice and good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start mixing this up and everything. I'm gonna just take these eggs and I'm gonna just slice my eggs up just like this. Just slice them up in the corners and just go like that and just chop them real nice and good. So them eggs be nice and good. I like to have my eggs chopped up nice and fine. So when you tasting up everything, and nothing too big, nothing, everything's gonna be the same size. And I'm just chop them up just like that, all of them. Just chop it, boom, just like that, and cut it. You see how nice and pretty that yolk came out too? And that's cooking in the Power XL. And like I say, this is my first time boiling eggs in the Power XL. I don't boil eggs in the Power XL, but since I had a few requests for it, so I say I might as well do it. So I come up with this dish right here, make some tuna. Also, you can have this tuna with some nice crackers or anything. It's good to eat when you're looking at a game or something and you want something to just munch on. You know, as the young people say, munch on. So they could just have something to munch on. And I made some of this tuna sandwiches last week, and the kids, the wife, everybody loved it. So I say, why not? I boil the eggs and I just do a tuna sandwich. Or you can have egg salad, but I prefer it like that. Just chop that up just like that, and put this right here. In the meantime, we'll get started with this tuna, chicken of the sea. I'm gonna just put it in there just like that. Put it in this bowl and just mix everything up. Put it in there like that. See, everything's nice and chunky. Looking good. Nice and chunky. Get all that out there. Like that. And I'm just gonna mix this all up like that. Mix this tuna up just like this and just break it up. That's looking good. And what I'm gonna do, I say I'll be eyeballing my seasoning. So I'm gonna eyeball this season right over this tuna just like this. And I'm gonna start with this black pepper. Put this black pepper in like this. Just put it in all over like that. That's enough for eyeball. You can use any kind of seasoning you want, but Mr. Belle like it this way. I'm telling you, when you try it this way, you love it. Put a little onion powder in there like that. That's good. And then I'm gonna use my secret ingredient, little seasoning ranch, and put it in there. And that's right, they're gonna give it one good taste. You're gonna be eating this and you're gonna be wondering what did he use. And I'm gonna just put a little mustard in there. Like I say, eyeball everything just a little. not too much. Then I'm going to start pouring my stuff in there, my onions. Put them in there nice and good. Little green onions. Put these sweet pickles in there. Everything, you see how nice and good everything's chopped up nice and fine. My wife chopped it up just the way I like it. So I use it just like that. I'm gonna throw the eggs in there. And just scrape all them eggs in there just like that. It's looking good. And so I'm gonna mix it up a little while before I put my American Whoop in there. And just mix all this up, kind of stir it up a little bit. Already looking good. Now I'm gonna put my American Whoop in there. I'm gonna put my 3 spoons American Whoop up there. You want to start with a little because you don't want it too soggy. You don't want just too much American Whoop in there. You want it just right so that way you be able to taste everything. I'm going to mix it up a little while, and if I need some more, I'll add a little more. And mix it up just like this and get this nice and good, like that. And I'm going to put a little more in there, mix it up and everything. I'm gonna make sure all this tuna is nice and broke apart. You don't want no chunks. You want everything smashed up nice and good. Just like that. And I'm gonna tell you, if you try this one, you'll be eating tuna like this sandwiches all the time. Put about 2 more in there like that. I'm gonna mix this up. Oh yes. Oh yes. Just like that. Like that. And so what I'm gonna do now, and I'm just gonna use this some regular bread. You can put crackers, you can put the small bread on it, whatever you wanna use. You can do it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my bread right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my tuna on it right quick, like this. Get me a nice, some of that tuna because I want to taste all of it. Nice and good. And this right here is not too cold right now, but you sit it in the refrigerator and get it nice, good, and cold and everything. It tastes a whole lot better than right now, but I'm gonna just taste it right now, see how it tastes and everything. I'm gonna put me some lettuce on top of that, just like that. And I'm gonna cut it like that. Okay, the tuna is ready and everything, and I just want to show you the eggs, how good they came out in the Power XL and everything. Nice and good, peeled it and everything. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna taste one of these sandwiches and see how it come out and everything. As you see, the tuna is nice and good and everything. That's good. I'm gonna get a bite off of where it's good. That is delicious. And like I say, this is the boiling eggs in the Power XL. I was trying to come up with something what I was going to use the eggs for. And so I said I'm going to make some tuna since I made some last week. And get you an idea how to make some real nice, good, delicious tuna sandwiches. And that's Cooking with the Bells. We did it again. If you like it, leave a comment in the box. For all you first time viewers watching and trying to think, should I subscribe to Mr. Belle Kitchen? Yes, you should. That's all you have to do is ding, and you are subscribed to Mr. Belle Kitchen. Thank you.